Hey, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. It's Sunday at 8:30 Central Time here, which means it's time for Paint Talk. We are going to make sure we're up and running on YouTube, Facebook, and now Instagram. Matt's here.
Hello.
Abby's here. And we are coming off of a really exciting Saturday where we were around 40 women and men for a great workshop. It's been a while since we've hosted one, and it was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Woods?
It was.
It was really special, super fun, and we've just kind of been all, I don't know, Matt's kind of giggly.
Pardon?
Yeah, he's been kind of giggly all day, you guys.
Giggly?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Giggly. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I want this to dry. So everybody, as you pop on, I am so thrilled you're here. If you have questions, Matt's here to answer. Actually, let's not let Matt answer.
Yes,
Hold on.
I am here to answer all of the important questions.
Matt is here to I'm sorry. Matt is here to
What am I here
read
for?
them.
I wonder myself what I'm doing.
Hi guys. Hi Tammy and Derek and Giggly. That's right. He's all giggly today. My Michelle is here. Joanne. I'm surprised my Michelle doesn't want to take the night off because she worked her tail off yesterday. Everybody did. It was amazing. Such a great, yes, so gorgeous. And so is Matt. There we go. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Matt knows it all. He thinks. All right. So I have some Hey Sailor in this old bottle. This is not a water girl. I'm going to get this going because I want this to dry. We're going to do kind of in an angle along this right here. In this area here is what I'm going to picture. And then I'm going to go dump this out, put some yellow in it. And I'm going to spray some yellow. And then I want, well, I'm just going to make you wait because I got a plan.
Well, Aaron Norris wanted to make sure that you do not cover up Meg's fingerprints.
So one of the ladies here said, guys, my fingerprint is all over Dionne's house. I've touched every piece of furniture, every wall, everything in this house. She was super cute. But she said everything looks and feels so differently. So guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, Friday night we hosted a VIP night and we had 8 women come over, 9 women here in the house. And we got to know them a little bit better. They showed up on Friday Night Live with us as our guests. It was so fun. And I'm just amazed at the kindness of everybody and how wonderful everybody is. And hi, Rob. Hello. I fell in love with watercolor. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I'm going to spray this. It's going to look a little crazy and wild for just a little bit. This is really watered down Hey Sailor, which is our navy from DIY. Very watered down. So I'm going to let this set just a second. I'm going to have kind of an angled image going. It's going to end up being the background for some flowers. So Lindsay, few in. Few in T. Did you make it home okay?
Few in T.
But yeah, that's
been
what
saying
we're
it wrong for way too long, and I got a little tongue lashing about it.
He did not.
She scolded me a little.
He did not.
A little bit.
She did not. All right, now I'm going to go back with the clear, and I'm going to get this going. I want kind of a dark background. But I want it very sheer because, of course, I still want that red and coral coming through. Anyway, if you came out, I'm so grateful. You know how thankful I was that you were here. It was so much fun. We met new people, and then we saw quite a few people again for a second, third, fourth, fifth, even sixth time. Sixth time for some of those peeps to come to our workshops. The cookies were gone in like 5 minutes, so that's always a good sign. Miss Tamara Lastly is the baker for those cookies. All right, so right now I am just trying to get that blue just to drip even heavier. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then I'm going to dump out that bottle. So this is an old bottle. This is not a water girl. And I'm going to go put some watered down yellow in it. And once it's dry, we're going to start our background of flowers because I feel like doing a large water color looking
feature.
No.
Like a waterfall?
No,
maybe?
like wildflowers.
Got you.
Yes. Hi, Abby. Everybody have a good day.
Well, we got It's Janet from Another Planet on here. She has been like a world traveler.
She is. Janet, did you make it home yet?
I think she did.
We had people flying home from all over the country, people driving home. I just really hope everybody's made it safe and sound. It was such a beautiful day. Then we got up today and we did some work. We put everything back where it goes. And then we went to some baseball games this afternoon. And we came home and ate. And here we are with you guys. Hi, Annette. How are you?
Shabby Chic Rosebud. She says, "Hi, Dionne. I just ordered your paint and paint brushes. Doing a contest with my sister to see who paints a piece of furniture the best. Looking at all your videos to get an idea."
That's fantastic.
That does sound like fun, doesn't it?
That sounds wonderful. I'm excited. I hope that you will be able to share that with me as well.
Lindsay just comes on here and she doesn't even say hi to us anymore. It's just, "Hi, Abby."
She said she came. She said she came from California to Oklahoma to see Abby.
Yeah, Janet got home around 2.
Sweet. Guys are amazing. So I am encouraging this to drip just a little bit more. I'm going to leave the drips along the bottom because there were already some delicious ones there from the yellow that we poured on the other night. We started this piece a couple of times, a couple of videos before. So I think we're on part 3. I'm just going to roll this brayer over this and get this to encourage to go. We're going to build up some layers. Then I'm going to go dump this out, come back, put some queen bee in it, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing, but on the top, coming down in a different way. All right. Oops.
Got everybody on tonight?
Hey,
hello. Lots of people
here, guys. We had a fantastic weekend. So if I seem like I'm a little bit hyper, it's because it's carrying over from yesterday. I was just in my happy place.
You slept really well last night, and you slept really long this morning.
Oh, Tammy, honey, I'm so sorry to hear this. Tammy, prayers to you and your daughter and the new baby. Hope everything is okay. Yeah. I did sleep well, guys. I got out of bed today at 10:30. But in my defense, I was up really late because I came home. We went to dinner. There was 12 of us that went out to dinner last night. And then when I got home, it was just, I want to talk about it and talk about how wonderful and funny things people said and did. And, talk about how funny Christy Lunsford is. All the things. My mom and I, we were dancing. We turned on Let's Get It Started in here. And, man, you can't be still when that song's on. If you're still when that song comes on, there's something wrong with you. Matt, you were still, weren't you?
When
Let's Get It Started in here came on yesterday.
Yesterday in here?
No, at the workshop. I said, you didn't even hear me.
I don't know what
I said, when you play music, let's get it started.
No,
I said, there's something wrong with you if you don't move when that music comes on. And then it occurred to me, you weren't dancing.
Oh, no, I was getting it.
You're dancing now, but you weren't doing that.
Oh, no. Women can testify to this.
Women can?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, I see you on Instagram. We're also on Facebook and YouTube as well. I want to come back to your house and stay, says Annette. Thank you. Annette was one of our lovely guests that joined us on Friday Night Live. Thank you for all the hearts on Instagram as well. I appreciate you so much.
Guess who I got to meet a lot of ladies this weekend.
You did. Was there somebody that, well, there were a lot. Delisa was there.
Delisa Dixon was there. And I got to meet her, and she was wonderful.
Yeah. She liked my music. Didn't you, Delisa?
Yeah, she was getting it.
She sat next to Mama, and she was getting after it.
She did. She did sit next to your Mama.
Yeah, she did. And Christy Lunsford was there, and Cheyenne came.
Yep.
Beautiful thing. Okay, I'm just kind of building up these layers here. What I noticed is this is Hey Sailor in this old bottle. It's not a water girl. It's an old bottle that I used years ago. It was a gift. There was some yellow in here, and so it actually looks more like bohemian blue, but well, it's not. It's Hey Sailor. I am spraying paint. You bet. It's DIY paint. I've thinned it way down inside this old spray bottle, and I'm creating some sort of a backdrop because I'm going to build up some flowers here soon.
Rob, I didn't do any cooking Friday night.
No, we did after dinner. We did desserts. We did brownies on a stick.
Yeah, we had brownies on a stick with some caramel in them. Pretty darn good, if I must say. And then we had some water, and we had some tea, and there might have been an adult beverage or two. I'm not sure.
Did you have too many or something?
Not me,
No.
but we had a good time Friday night as well. It was a fun weekend.
It was.
It really was. It was really good.
That I could not have done without all of the help
So
that
much help. Yep.
Matt gave me and Michelle and then everybody else. Lindsay had to step up and help. For reals. Everybody had to help. I did like your music and I love to dance. I need to do it more. I really enjoyed visiting with your mom. Thank you. Guys, for reals. I don't see. Oh.
Janet says, I was up till 3 a.m. trying to get my suitcase under 50 pounds. And it was hard to leave at 6:30 a.m.
Oh no.
I bet it was.
Hold on.
So yeah, so you've got the paint, watered down paint in the bottle.
Yep, I do.
And you're using a brayer to help kind of let it run and
Well, I'm using the brayer to create texture, actually.
texture. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm encouraging the dripping. But we're going to end up, unfortunately, covering up a lot of this bottom section because I'm going to have stems and leaves, and I want wildflowers. I want layers and layers of wildflowers. I couldn't decide an hour ago what I wanted to do, and then I ran in here and said, I know what I'm going to do. So it just had to hit me.
Alice wanted to know if I got out get out my get fiddle for the ladies.
He did.
Friday night.
He did.
I'm going to be honest with you, Alice. I was a little nervous to do that. I was afraid if I got it out, they just wouldn't want to leave.
Oh, Lordy.
It would be like, we'd have to tell them to leave. If I got that thing out, I'd be wooing the ladies.
They'd have their lighters out, wouldn't they, baby?
Oh, yeah. It's highly possible. I probably don't even have any, but they'd have their phones up,
Their phones up, that's
Have
right.
their phones up.
You are a ham. No, he was working the comments for Friday Night Live, and we took some selfies and let Abby introduce herself and welcome everybody. All right, so in just a second, I'm gonna go wash out that bottle and then put some yellow in it. And then we're gonna move the camera up and do this whole section, let this dry, and then we'll come back and we'll start with the greens and do some flowers, okay? We'll get all that done tonight. Okay, right now I am digging it so much. Did everybody see the piece that I painted yesterday? Ended up going to Ransomed Relics.
What? Right.
That's her business.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. Carolyn Muncie at Ransom Relics. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. There's Michelle posting some links for you guys. Okay, I'm going to go dump this out. Matt, be nice. Entertain them. You might come over here and sit while I go put some yellow in here.
I don't have my hat on. Look at my hair.
Yeah, that is embarrassing.
It's not the right look I was going for.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Then talk to them.
Yeah. So back when I was a little kid,
Oh no.
I used to not paint.
Really?
The story has nothing to do with paint, actually.
Really?
It has a lot to do with me not really listening to my parents. We rode four-wheelers everywhere. We lived in this addition, but the addition didn't have a whole bunch of houses, right? So we could kind of just muck it up as we chose. Well, I had a four-wheeler, and it was a little Yamaha 80, and it was like, I thought I was the coolest thing ever, and we'd make trails and hills, and we'd jump and everything like that. And so one summer, oh, okay, all right, she's back.
What were you even telling them? Is that even a story that your mom knows?
No.
Is that like you were telling on yourself, finally getting it all out?
I was really hoping.
Was that like a heart to heart?
I was really hoping it had a lot of depth to it, but I was kind of stretching it out.
All right, how about better this? What was your favorite part of yesterday, Matthew?
My favorite part is just meeting people, talking to people.
This is Queen Bee. I'm pouring just a little bit in this old bottle. This is not a water girl. It's very watered down. It was like a tablespoon of paint, and I'm going to shake it up. Your favorite part is meeting people?
Yeah, I love the introductions when people can stand up and talk a little bit. That's always good.
I like to know who people are. I like to know about where they came from and everything.
A little bit about them, right? And then you get to talk to them, and you can dance with them.
Hi, Meg. Mwah! Taking off from Houston, and you'll be home by 10. Be safe. Oh my gosh, she's not home yet. Matt Demand, look at Dionne Woods and the Turquoise Iris journal. Everybody got their journal? Did everybody subscribe and see the beautiful feature by Ildiko Horvath? Oh my goodness.
Rohini,
So
ask Tom what a Rasta wig is.
Rasta wig.
What is a Rasta wig?
Did he ask if you wore one?
No, he
Raise
said
it up,
I should.
guys.
He said Tom said I should get one.
Then that probably means Dionne will not want you to get one because
I don't
Tom
know.
is ornery.
What is that?
I don't know. All right, yellow it is. Is anybody scared? Delisa, subscribe.
Yay, Delisa.
Thank you. Be safe, Miss Meg Griffin. Okay. It's beautiful. Callie, how are you? Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Did everybody enjoy Gavin? Mr. Sweet Gavin and his video is too funny, but he created such a beautiful piece of furniture. We had a store tour of Debbie Beard's DIY Go-Go for those of you that haven't been.
Dreadlock hair.
What about it?
Yeah, Rasta wig.
Oh, he wants you to have it one with the dreadlock?
Yes.
Why?
Because I would make it look
Oh
really
my
good.
gosh. Okay, let me spray this and then we're going to get yellow going here and then go down to here into the blue and then comes flowers. Are y'all here for it or are you scared?
No, I think they're here. They're ready to rock and roll.
They're already not scared, huh? Good. Nothing to be scared of. It's just paint.
Lisa Dixon said she loved Gavin's video.
It was awesome. I was so proud of him.
Linda Mann says hello from Florida.
Hi from Florida.
Tracy Lopez says, I watched 2 of the tutorials today while I was waiting for paint to dry.
Oh,
Loving the journal. Very good.
thank you, Tracy. I love that piece you posted today. So beautiful. Such a beautiful piece. It was so delicate. It almost had like a French look to it, Tracy. Beautiful. So guys, we have something new coming up in the next week or two for Friday Night Live.
Uh-oh.
All right, just a warning. All of the women that I mentor in my one-on-one coaching group, we have a small group of 25 women and they all get a call with me every month. So we get an hour call and then we do a weekly training and then they're grouped together. Anyway, it's a thing. It's a big thing. It's a 6 months course. And all of them have been invited to Friday Night Live. So they've all signed up for one Friday Night Live for 20 minutes. So you guys get to meet them and they have to practice social media. They have to practice going live, but they get to do it with me. So it's like not as scary. And then they get to help play the games and they'll help bring up people and ask questions and tell you guys a little bit about themselves. And we're going to start that in the next 2 weeks. So I'm counting on you guys to be like the best friends ever to them. So it's going to be fun. Tammy, you're up, right? I think.
Yeah, Lindsay said Lindsay Fuenti.
Few, honey, few.
Few. What did I say?
Foo.
No, okay, it's not foo.
It's not few. It's like there's a few.
Fuenti. I'm going to get it. I'm really going to get it because I don't want her mad at me. She's really nice. She tried, but she couldn't get her phone to work on the airplane. So.
She tried what? What did she try to do?
View your journal.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, I'm letting this yellow. I want it really sheer, but I kind of wanted like a sunny glow on just this section of it here, and then the blue is coming up here. And so that coral and red is still beaming through. We've got layers and layers of color, and then we're going to start in with some tall, wispy wildflowers, okay? I'm so excited. Sorry for the little bit of hyperactivity in my voice. I'm happy and excited to be painting. I enjoyed yesterday so much. It's going to take a couple of days to come down from that type of high. It was so wonderful.
Tammy Weber said, Lindsay's mad at me.
Lindsay is?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she's not referring to Lindsay. Not sure. Tammy Weber's loving the yellow, by the way.
Okay, so again, I did not water down the paint in my water, girl. Don't do that. Cold truth correction. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Amber. Does anybody have any questions as of yet? Like about what I'm using, about the colors, where to get it, anything like that? We sold a ton of the Caddy brush yesterday. You guys, you're catching on that it's a fabulous brush. This one that I've been using a lot. So wonderful. So let's recap. The colors that we started with were what, Matt?
Marquee. No. Kissing booth.
No. Really, I don't remember. I need you to remember.
I thought it was red.
No, the red was what I wanted, but I didn't draw it. But the color that was on here first, do y'all remember?
It was.
I don't.
Wow.
I came back in with Cowgirl Coral and Blue Iris. I didn't like that, so that's when I came back in with the Marquee on it. But what was our base coat on this?
Purple? Oh my goodness.
Water Lily.
Water Lily.
And Kissing Booth. Thank you, Tammy.
Yes.
It was Danielle Kaminski. You guys, thanks for watching. It means the world. I don't remember.
Sherry Solner also said
Carrie Carter got it too. Okay, you guys, thank you, thank you. So then the next night, Matt was ornery. I drew colors, and I ended up with Cowgirl Coral and Blue Iris. I did not like that combination, but you can still see some of that deep blue coming through, which is actually really lovely. And so then I added in the Marquee, which really intensified. That's where you're seeing that bright red. And then tonight we're doing the color wash of Hey Sailor and the color wash of just Queen Bee. I'm trying to let it kind of dry for a second. I was really hoping it would be dry by now, but it's not working. Thank you for the hearts on the grams. Hi, Joita. How are you?
So all of this is DIY paint, correct?
All of it's DIY. Right before we got off the other night, hi, Lindsay Ramberger. How are you? Right before we got off the other night, I took my yellow acrylic because I wasn't planning on doing this right here that we just did like this. I'm just kind of rolling. I didn't plan that. I did this, which is watered down acrylic, and just y'all watched me just drip it and let it go, and then I sprayed it, and then we were done. We also put a little bit of copper, one layer of copper on the hardware and the little keyhole here. And this piece does actually lock, has a nice original key. You just got your Caddy. Haven't had a chance to use it yet. Christina, you're going to love it. You're really going to love it. And put that down. So I can still see the water lily right here coming through and some of that blue. So I think it's going to be a really nice backdrop. And I'm picturing some long wispy flowers. Yeah. Names.
Cattails.
I don't like cattails. You always ask me to do that. I will not ever paint them. Marva, how are you? Did you make it home?
Kristen CPAC says, great to see everyone this evening. She's loved the workshop.
Oh, Kristen, it was so nice. It was so good to see you again, sister. I'm so glad you made the drive. It is kind of southwestern, isn't it, Betty?
Lindsay is throwing, she said, Matt, what do the squiggly lines on the street mean?
It is mean. We get asked this all the time.
Okay, so are you going to answer? Do you want me to answer?
Oh, she said Matt. Yeah, I'm sorry. She said Matt. Thank you, Kimmy, on Instagram. You go ahead.
It means you are entering a school zone.
Yes, it means slow down. You're entering a school zone. Lindsay, I didn't have a plan. I actually had a different plan the other day. I have a color and then I'm just kind of deciding what to go with. I just decided an hour ago that I want to paint some wildflowers on it. So I decided to do the spray wash with the yellow and then a spray wash with the navy down at the bottom. And I've got all my greens out and I'm going to start building up some layers of wispiness. So what are some colors or what are some tall wildflowers? What can we do? Lindsay, we get asked that all the time. What do the lines mean?
Is that not in any other state?
I don't know.
I've never paid attention.
I don't know. Someone's asked. Yeah, we get asked that all the time when people come here for workshops. Okay, so let's go back down to the bottom and.
Okay, Lindsay and Janet. Does Maryland not have the squiggly lines in the school zones?
Well, they must not, or they would know what they were, honey. I mean, they must not.
Not in California.
Not
she
in
said.
California. Okay. So you see that Instagram gets a really, you like forsythia? That's beautiful.
Queen Anne's.
Zinnias.
Queen Anne Lacy.
Yeah, I've done the Queen Anne's lace
Zinnias?
before, and I like that a lot.
Red wildflowers.
We probably need to do. I like hollyhocks so much.
Sunflowers.
All right, I'm going to give you a better view.
Snapdragons.
See-
Lilies. Hollylocks.
Hollyhocks.
Hollylocks.
Lollyhocks?
Let's do some lollyhocks.
Lollyhocks.
Let's make up a new flower. Let's do
Lavender.
lollylock.
Okay, I want you to look at the top. So you see how it's warmer at the top. And then there's almost this line here where the blue starts. And then it gets darker here. There's a little bit of that water lily. So I don't want to cover all that up. But I do want to start on the green. Hollyhocks are gorgeous. I love hollyhocks. Right now what I think I'll do is just get out. I've got 4 shades of green. So I'm just going to start in with some leaves and some stems and just very freehand some things. You know what I mean? And then we'll come back on Wednesday to actually add in different flowers. What we'll do is we'll start with our tallest one, whatever that's going to be, and we'll start taller here and we'll bring it down along with that same line that the blue has. Matt, are you loving this? This is so pretty.
I'm going to be honest with you right now.
You don't like it?
I'm in love.
Now you're being exaggerational. That's not a word.
Exaggeration.
Horseman. I don't know what horseman is.
What Tom would like.
Will you write down horseman? Let me look it up.
Sure. Tom would like to see some poppies.
Some poppies. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll bring in the tall blowing in the wind, and then we'll bring in one that's like this tall, and then we'll bring in one that's this tall, and then we'll have the bottom one. So we'll do 4 different flowers and have them kind of random. And then we're going to start our summer series. Our summer series is going to be coastal inspired, and it's going to be called the Caribbean. You guys asked, I think it was Karen Brown. Every summer I do a series. Last year we did Under the Boardwalk. The year before that we did the Carousel series. No, not the Carousel, the Carnival series. And so the 2 years before that we did Doors Around the World, where I would bring an old door up and try to match it. Hello, Cindy Groom, how are you? So this year we're going to do the Caribbean. Okay, that's going to be our new series. So shades of blue, shades of turquoise. We're going to have to put a spin on each one of them so they're all special. But we'll start that on the next piece. And I have the perfect piece out in the garage for that. You need pampas grass in your background. That's probably exactly what I'm going to do. Give Abby some sugar. She liked Miss Marva.
Paula
Butter.
McClary.
Okay.
Did you spray watered down blue and yellow paint?
I did. I did the blue right here about halfway through. And that's Hey Sailor. All right. So it's so sheer that every color I've used, there's a bunch of water lily right here. There's a bunch of the yellow. All of the colors are here. And I'm going to do my best not to cover it all up, even though I'm going to do some random wildflowers. And I'm going to make them tall. They're going to go all the way up to here. We'll just do some pampas grasses. And then I'll bring them down shorter here. And we're going to have to name her with you guys. Okay, so let me get my tray. Can you hand me the tray? With the Caribbean? Yeah. We're going to do the Caribbean series.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Okay, it's Caribbean. Will you hand me that tray and then the plastic?
It's Caribbean. That is a tool, right? Oh, that's a carabiner.
No, it's just the Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Well, it depends on where you live. Caribbean? Can you get me the plastic?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time with words right now.
And I don't actually know the proper way to say it. I think it's kind of a demographic. Right? It's a demographic thing. She's been falling asleep early. You keep trying to say she's out partying, and she's going to bed early.
She's at a rave right now. I guess out there in Arizona. Isn't she in Arizona?
No, honey, she's in Texas.
Oh, that's right. She's in Texas, partying it up right now.
All right, covered my tray, guys, so we can get all our greens out on our palette. All right. If you were there yesterday at the workshop, it's not to be bragging, but I would like to know what your favorite part of yesterday was, or Friday if you were here. Thank you, Cindy Groom. I do have my microphone on. Emma Dudley Norris, wake up, right? Emerald Water. Cracker Jack, I think that's a great one. Dionne, I think you need to paint your car and do the Dionne just saying.
Okay, Betty says we can pronounce it either way.
Okay, either way
nice.
Is proper.
Okay, very good.
Abby is 10, Cindy. She's 10, 10-year-old Doberman. She's definitely getting up there.
She is a handful.
She really is.
She wants nothing but constant loving.
I'm going to sit down on the floor so we can kind of get a really good angle for the flowers. So I'm going to bring it down just a smidge more. If you were here, please tell me what your favorite part of the workshop is. Half Moon Hollow Design. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. The light was wonderful. It was kind of a cloudy day, so we didn't have that gorgeous sunshine that I was hoping for. But you know what? That's okay, because I had the ladies and the one gentleman bring all of the light. Excuse me. Can you go lay down?
Marva said, I think when everyone was introducing themselves and of course, what you paint.
Oh, thank you. Well, this time I did it different. I actually asked, I brought 2 pieces of furniture, and I asked in the workshop the group to actually paint another piece of furniture. Okay, so there were 2 going on, and I wanted them to come and try the paint and collaborate, work together on a design, and it ended up being super fun like that. And then I brought a canvas as well and said, the canvas is for me and I'm taking home, but everybody here needs to work on it, sign it, and they ended up putting their handprints on it. So I have this huge collaborative thing that I brought home from everybody that was there. And it's, you know, that's what these workshops are about. They're not about me or, you know, what I'm doing. It's about everybody else, what we're all doing together as creatives. And that's just what I love to do. I absolutely love it. It was so perfect.
Kristen said the introductions were amazing, so heartfelt and love for each other.
We had one lady. She was I don't know if you call her elderly. I don't know if she would appreciate that or not. But she did say yesterday when she left that she felt years younger. And I think her name was Miss Karen Duck. I hope that was all right to say her name. I think it was Miss Karen Duck. She was in this beautiful pink little jacket. And she came by herself. And she came to the workshop, and she said when she got out of the car, she just couldn't believe this community. She said as soon as she got here, she was already so blown away by the kindness of the community at the workshop, because someone immediately saw that she was struggling and came over and helped her.
Kristen.
It was Kristen who just commented. It was Kristen. Helped her. And then immediately people started talking to her and asking her how she's doing and just act like they've been friends forever. She said, this group is something else. I'm so glad I'm here. It was hard to get here, but I'm so glad I'm here now. So I was so proud of all of us. I was so proud. And she said, she left and I feel so much younger today.
Marva said, haven't experienced anything like it. Highly recommend it for everyone.
Thank you, Marva.
Janet says, it's Janet from another planet. I think you're greeting us at the door, like you're inviting us into your chapel. Gave me chill bumps. Love the lady in pink.
Oh, Janet, thank you. Thank you so much.
Tom would like to know.
Okay, I have these colors out first. Just one second. Let me say this real quick. This is Queen Bee. Then I have Mint Chip and Monet's Garden. I'm also going to use Salty Kiss and Fancy Farm Girl. Okay, go ahead, babe.
Tom Grant would like to know, would Abby allow you to put her paw prints on your paintings?
She has, and
I
have done that before when we had our puppet, little Miss Iris. When she was hanging around, we did a whole painting with Abby's paw prints, and because it's DIY paint, Cindy, it was amazing. It just washes right off, and I didn't feel like I was harmful to her whatsoever. Okay, I think we're ready. This is still a little bit damp, but I think it's going to be all right.
You're just going to go for it.
I always just go for it. I have my art brushes. I have my angled brush, my mop brush. I have my fan. I have the assistant, and then I have the little angle. The little edge, basically. So I have those brushes, and I have my Water Girl, and then I also have the Dusty, both from Paint Pixie, the Dusty and the Little D. I have a VIP in case I need a few really big leaves, you know what I'm saying? And so I'll have those handy. All right.
Deborah.
Let's just jump in.
Deborah Dixon Shine. I hope I said that right.
Yes. Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Love the color bleed.
Thank you. I think what I'll need to do is before we leave, I need to bring you guys in closer because there's so much going on here in texture at the bottom of this piece that's not even at the top. But I think it'll be really good for you guys to see it up closer. So let me do the green and then we'll bring you in closer. I'm gonna do the first coat. So I'm gonna start with the dusty. Okay. And I'm gonna dip my brush in the Monet's Garden and the mint chip at the same time. Brush looks like this. And this is 3-inch, okay? Wild Kaleidoscope for the name. Oh, that's pretty. Overwash my brushes. So this is just going to be totally random, you guys. Again, if you were there, tell me what your favorite part was. If you haven't answered, I would love to know. Delisa, did Delisa say what hers was?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to read it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, I mean, that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
We both woke up with the allergy issue.
Delisa says, my favorite part was the inspirational atmosphere. Such amazing and comfortable vibes. Meeting you and Matt, and of course, making new friends. And dancing and shopping. Well, shoot, that's everything.
So you loved the whole thing. I'm so happy.
Very happy you came down. We're so happy that I got to meet you.
Yes, absolutely. It's so nice to put a name with faces and just be around people. You learn more about them, and it's such a treat, such a gift. I'm also adding in some yellow now. There's no wrong or right way to do this, guys. You just got to get something on there. But I don't want to cover all of this. I'm going to end up adding in some few random wildflowers.
We got Rob. Rob's in the house tonight.
I think he's been here, honey.
Have I just missed him this whole
I
time?
feel like Rob's been here a while.
I apologize, Rob.
No need to apologize, but I think he's been here. Okay, so I'm just playing with those 5 colors, just bringing in, I'll also put in some, this is Salty Kiss, and this is my angled brush, and the reason I'm using that is because I want a thinner line. I want to go over my stems with a thinner line, so I'm using my angled brush, which is perfect for that.
Christy Lunsford says, my favorite part was being able to watch Dionne up close painting. That's so inspiring. And of course, seeing you, Matt.
Thank you, Christy.
I can't wait to get down there to where you live in La Luna.
Buna, not La Luna.
Katuna? It's way down South Texas. And I'm so excited because I want to go try out one of her hamburgers.
Oh, La Luna. Sorry, Christy. I hope Mr. Art had a wonderful birthday yesterday.
Yes. How was his birthday, by the way, Christy?
She don't know. She wasn't there.
She wasn't there.
She left him.
Yes,
she came to Oklahoma.
Well, she told me he had to work as well anyway.
Oh.
She told me they passed each other on the road when she was on her way up here.
So she waved, said, "Happy birthday, honey."
La Luna, Texas.
No, honey, it's Buna. Are you doing that on purpose?
I am.
Oh.
I am. Christy said he did. He had a good one.
Okay, so we're getting wild, huh? He said it was just him and Boo, the dog. I guess Boo is the dog. Hey, thank you so much. I haven't watched in a while. I forgot how relaxing it is to watch you paint. Oh, thank you so much.
No burger for me. What if I'm a paying customer?
If you're just popping on, we've got a lot going on here. Okay, we'll probably need to get some Bohemian Blue too, won't we? Won't we? Thank you, Alice. Thank you. Oh, guys, we're a long ways to go. Okay. So now I need some Fancy Farm Girl. I need something with a little bit of brown in it. So I'm going to use my Fancy Farm Girl. Now don't mind my drip. I do not mind dripping. So this is watered down Fancy Farm Girl. We might even, okay, let's do it. Splash it. Splash it. Whoosh. It's watered down, so let's get some splatters.
That Pam Dudley's in the house tonight.
Hi, Pam Dudley.
Now I'm scared to even say it.
What?
Buna.
It's Buna.
Buna.
Yeah, not Buna, but Buna.
Not Buna.
No.
Buna.
And it's only an hour and a half from Galveston.
I know it. I know. We've passed by it before.
No, we haven't. It's way out, honey. It's way out east, north, almost to Louisiana.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, isn't it, Christy?
I'm pretty sure we passed through it one time.
No, we didn't.
Maybe I seen the sign.
No, your cousin lived there.
My cousin lived there?
Yes.
Oh. Small world.
Yeah. I'm almost positive that's where she and Jonathan lived for a while. And honestly, they might live there still. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna get this wrong. I apologize. Whoa, Deiji? Deja Tay?
Yes, near Louisiana. I told him.
The lavender shade now looks like shadows of the stems. Wow, very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Pam Dudley did some splattering today.
Yes, girl. That's our
challenge.
tutorial. That's our challenge this month. Tomorrow we have Kelly Weiler of Girl Upcycled Studio going to be joining us in the Creative Connection doing some intuitive painting. So I know the ladies and gentlemen are excited about that. Oh, it's always good to have Kelly Weiler come on in.
No, Janet, it is not near Houston. I mean, I guess it relatively.
What? What's what?
Buna.
No, Buna isn't, but Galveston is.
Galveston's about an hour from Houston. Yes. They're 30 miles north of Beaumont. Are you sure we didn't drive through there?
I am 100% positive.
Are you 100% positive when we went to
where?
Louisiana for the tournament, baseball tournament?
No, we went to Louisiana from Tyler, Texas, which is way up north.
Huh.
Tell
Maybe
him, Christy.
it was another life. I don't know.
Tell him, Christy. All right, so guys, we're just randomly getting some green on here, some sprigs of nature. We're gonna have some.
Tom wants to know where the cattails, blackbirds, and love cattails.
No.
Tom,
Not happening. Not
I'm
happening.
rubbing off on him, or he's rubbing off on me. I'm not real sure.
That's scary. No cattails.
Christy says it's 2 hours from Houston, so it's not too bad. Lindsay, did I miss this somehow in the dozens of times I've watched you paint stems in long grass to prepare on a piece? Do you typically pull from the top down when making your thin strokes?
I don't know.
It
you
goes
know
both.
what, Lindsay?
I've actually seen you do it both ways.
Oh yeah, there's nothing typical about anything I do, so that's an awesome question, and I don't know. I don't even think about it, so I don't. know. I think what I'm trying to do when I'm doing from the top down, it's because I want them thinner, and so they look as if they are further away. And then when I start from the bottom, it's because it's in the foreground, and I'm wanting them to look wider. And so that's when I start from the bottom.
Shabby Chic Rosebud. Yes, when you put color in the water bottles, does that mess up the nozzle?
So I've been using this old one, which is a different brand. I don't know where I got it. It was a gift or something because it just appeared. I don't remember. It's older, several years, and it will mess up the nozzle.
Yes,
I've ruined a lot of them, which is why I don't put anything but water in my own water, girl, because it will ruin them. I have old ones from like Ace Hardware, and they're both ruined. I actually just threw away one bottle because it finally broke after several years. So they will eventually. You just have to keep the paint very, very thin. I mean, DIY is really highly pigmented, so it's perfect for doing this. I don't know if there's any acrylic in your paint whatsoever and you put it in a spray bottle, especially a mister one with such fine holes, it's totally going to be a challenge. Don't do golden ticket in it, says Christy. Right, because golden ticket is not 100% natural like the clay-based paint is. And so here's the other thing with the clay-based paint, it gets reactivated with water, right? So you end up thinning it out. If it's got anything in it that's metallic or a acrylic of any kind, it's going to be a totally different thing in a spray bottle. So you have to use a spray bottle that has wider holes, not the continuous spray bottle. I've ruined at least 7 or 8. Girl, I know, it's so hard. You think you'd learn. It's best to start, Lindsay. Here's what I want you to do. Next time you do it, start with just the littlest amount, but a lot of water. And then I want you to spray it on like a drop cloth, like that's something that's light. And so you spray it a few times on the fabric and you're going to see how intense the color is going to be. And if it's so clear you hardly see it, add another drop of paint. Then spray it on a white drop cloth and add a little bit at a time until you get it to where you can at least tell kind of what color it is, but hopefully it won't be too thick. Okay. I hope that helps.
Now, I've seen professional.
Art, happy birthday. He's on here.
Hey, Art.
He says, hey y'all, it's me. It's the other me.
Art, we needed you down here and we had a cupcake for you and everything.
And we had a cookie. He didn't come. He had to work.
I know.
He said, hey, Matt.
I tell you, I can't wait to meet you. Hopefully I get to meet you this year. So.
Hopefully so.
I've seen professional painters, when they clean out their spray rigs,
yeah,
they use lacquer thinner and water.
Yeah.
I don't know if it could.
Well, we don't clean ours out, babe.
No, I'm just saying that
I
if you do decide you wanted to do this type of process, it might be something, just cleaning that, the tube and the nozzle is the most important.
Well, that would be ideal. Guys, that obviously would be ideal. I've just never done that. I mean, that's just the truth.
I'm just saying, if you don't do it all the time, I mean, maybe that a little bit of lacquer thinner, some water, and just run it through there. I think it would get all the pigment out, because that's what ruins it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, typically the pig. I mean, because it hardens, and so if you leave it too long, DIY, because of the clay, it will get so hard. It will. I mean, the parts are just plastic inside these things, so they will eventually run. So that's why I never ever put anything but water in the water, girl. Plus, it's just better just to have one that's just water and then one that's, if you want to do colors. We know the paint is wet. I don't know what that means, Cracker Jack, unless I said something that didn't make sense, which is possible, but. Okay, so I grabbed Prairie Gray. This is kind of a warm brown gray color. It's the perfect mix between gray and brown. So before we go tonight, I'm going to do a little bit of that and add just a little bit of brown warmth. And then guys, when we come back on Wednesday, we'll start in with our tallest flower, and then we'll do 4 different flowers. That'll be my goal. 4 different flowers. And so I just kind of have to decide what kind of wildflower we want to do. Oh, okay, Cracker Jack. All right, haven't seen Irma. Anyone heard from her? Betty, that's a great question. I have her email address. Matt, remind me to send her a...
Send Irma, yeah.
Right, remind me to send her an email as soon as we get off of here, and I'll check on her.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank you, Betty, for thinking of that. Okay, so I'm going to grab another angled brush.
We're always on here 8:30 on Wednesday, Central Time, right?
Yeah, Wednesday and Sunday, 8:30. And if I'm on any other nights, it's just kind of a bonus, whatever we have going on for the week. But I definitely make it on these 2 nights, unless there's a big baseball game or something. Okay, so I'm just going to add in a little bit of this warm Prairie Gray. It's another color from DIY. I think what I also would like is some. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. That's not helpful if I can't remember the name, is it? But I'll tell you in just 1 second, guys.
Is it?
No, it's an acrylic.
An acrylic?
Oh, burnt sienna. Sorry,
Yes.
I want some burnt
Yeah,
sienna. Is that what you were thinking, Matt?
Yes, I was actually thinking burnt Buna. I was thinking burnt Buna, I think is what I had in my mind.
Wow. It's good, Matt. It's real good.
Oh, that's a good one, Debbie. Debbie Winters Collins. She has sprayed WD-40 to declog spray nozzles after spraying one of them.
Oh.
Great idea. WD-40 works for everything.
You know what? I'm also really careful about any of those things staying in the bottle, because if you go to spray that on something, though, that's the only thing that I would be worried about, is that I would spray that on my piece of furniture. So I love that idea. I think that's brilliant.
I think Art liked my joke.
Well, I've noticed how you guys rally around each other,
I know,
whether it makes sense or not.
I feel like I've got a little bit of backing. I've got Tom on here. I've got Rob. Rob and Derek, right? They usually have my back.
I don't know. Sometimes they're like, oh,
and now I have Art. Hey honey, I'm getting up there.
Sometimes they're really like, oh Matt, I'm not going to that side.
Well, that's true. That's
Like,
true. Rob and Derek, they've left me high and dry a few times, but I guess I can't really
You
blame
do that
them.
to yourself.
I do. I can't blame them.
Ever since you've been coming on here with me now, it's been about a year and a half. There's been more gentlemen that have come on here and visited with us, and I think that's pretty stinking cool. Hello once again, darling.
Art said we have to because we're outnumbered.
I see how you guys are. All right, guys, let me bring you in closer, and then we'll go. Excuse me, I'm painting here. Excuse me.
Yeah, and Papa Mac.
Excuse me. Yeah, Papa Mac is here too.
Yeah, that's right.
You sit. You sit. You sit. Okay. All right. Let's get a better look, guys, before we go, and you can understand why I'm doing all of these crazy
there's
things.
Alice. Hello, Alice. How are you?
Hi, Alice. We've got to be checking on our Miss Irma here in a few minutes. Okay. So as soon as I get up here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring Instagram on first, and then I'll sign off. She makes it look so easy. Oh, thank you. Okay. So what I want you to see is all of the layers here, and because this is our third video where we've been building up the color on this piece. So tonight I started with Hey Sailor, which is a navy, and I sprayed it in a wash. Sorry, guys. Really sorry about that. And as I go up here, you can kind of see where the yellow added so much warmth to the top of this. If I'm making you dizzy, I do apologize. I just don't want you to miss these details, so I'm trying to move really slow. But you can see all of the layers there of color. And hopefully that explains some things a little better when you see it up close and personal like that. You're trying to talk your husband into letting you paint your piano. All right, you guys, on Instagram, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much, and we'll see you back on Wednesday.
Karen says, wasn't Irma going to need to move from her son's place?
Okay, I'm going to bring you guys in here.
Thanks, Derek.
Closer. She did say that. You're right. Because her son was either getting married or something, and then she was going to get her own place.
That's right. So she just maybe
she might be moving or
she
packing.
just might be moving and getting all set up.
But I'll find out, or we'll just check on her. Okay, so if I pan back, guys, you can see that this was all kind of the same tone, and now you can see that the top is much warmer because we put the yellow up there, and then it got a little bit darker down here where we put the Hey Sailor. Okay, I'm sorry. I really am trying to move slow.
We need to get that thing that Janet has. It's Janet from Another Planet. Do you see that contraption?
I did. Janet is going to be like a YouTube sensation here before too long. She's got all the fun tools, all of the things. And so you guys can start seeing where the yellow starts. And you can see a little bit of the copper. See that water lily?
Terracotta.
Okay. Why did she,
Jerry got him.
why did she get that? I don't even get that.
Jerry got him.
Okay. All right. So I'm going slow, but you can see how when we pan back, it's much warmer. It's got like a sunny glow, right? And then the background gets the blue undertone. So what we have to do is figure out.
It reminds me of like an Arizona sunset.
Thank you, honey. We've never been to Arizona.
Nope, but I've seen it on TV.
You love the water lily? Me too. Thank you, Val Ward. Thank you so much. Okay. Can't wait to see the finished piece. Thank you. Michelle Allen, so good to meet you. But I caught you in here stealing my tools. I got proof. I got photos. Who are those? Yes, Art Deco. Very much. You didn't see the details on the top. Yes, it's a definitely an Art Deco. It's really well made inside. It's been very well taken care of. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Tasha. How are you, sister? I'm going to sign off, and I hope that you can come back. Carolyn Muncie, right there in the house. Hello, how are you? Carolyn is the one that won the piece I painted today, and hopefully
Lovely.
she was lovely. I actually got to sit by her at dinner last night. So very good. Very, very wonderful artist. You guys want to make sure you're following Miss Carolyn Muncie right there. She can teach you a thing or two. She's sure got a lot to teach me. Watching you magic. Thank you so much, Carol Ann. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you back on Wednesday, 8:30 Central Time for another episode of Paint Talk. You want to say bye?
I never say bye.
You never say bye.
See ya.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great Monday. Thank you, Lindsay. Thanks for being here, sister. It's nice to see you. Bye. Hey, Erin, I didn't even see you here. How are you? Thank you. Tammy, prayers for your grandbaby. Mwah.